Tales of Phantasia was originally developed by members of Wolf Team. The world was primarily based around Norse mythology. Many changes were made to the original story, including title, character names, and several scenarios. The game also used a flexible voice drive which enabled full recording of both dialogue and theme song. During the later stage of development, there were internal conflicts, leading to a large number of development staff leaving Wolf Team and establishing an independent development company called Tri-Ace. Tales of Phantasia is the first installment of the Tales series. The game was released on 1995 for Super Famicom console. The game was crowning glory at the time since this is the first and only game on Super Famicom to feature vocalized theme song directly in-game. Tales of Phantasia introduces a linear motion battle system. In a later installment of the Tales series, this battle system will be reused and improved with new features. Battles are fought on a single two-dimensional plane with enemies that act in real time. The original name of the game was simply Tale of Phantasia, and the developer was originally Wolf Team, creators of El Viento. The game was originally based off programmer Yoshiharu Gotanda's published novel also called Tale of Phantasia. The main cast originally had much different designs that ended up late in the development when it was decided to have the characters designed by manga artist Kosuke Fujishima. The change was also late in development that SNES version's character sprites are still based off the original concept designs. There are many references to Norse mythology, Tales of Phantasia. Many locations are named after Scandinavian mythical locations like Midgard and Valhalla. The game's world tree, Yggdrasil, is also from Norse mythology's Tree of Life. The fusing of fire and ice is to create the power of all in the Norse mythology, and in the game, the two swords of fire and ice, Flameberg and Vorpal sword respectively, are used to create the Eternal Sword, which is the sword of creation. Tales of Phantasia has been remade a couple of times. 2 years after its release on Super Famicom, it was remade for PlayStation, which gave more enhancement on the game since PlayStation's power is different compared to Famicom. Added features are cooking in titles, fully animated anime-style opening sequence, more side quests, additional arts, and a lot more. 2003, it has been ported to Game Boy Advance. This version combines various elements from the both original Super Famicom version and the PlayStation remake into one game. The sprites and battle graphics are from the PlayStation remake, but the opening sequence, map, and field graphics are directly recycled from the Super Famicom version. The battle system received a slight overhaul with the introduction of cancelled levels, which enables character with strike arts to chain more arts together. The final battle music against Dawas changed from I Miss You to The Stream of Time. In 2006, it has been released on Japan for PlayStation Portable entitled Tales of Phantasia Full Voice Edition. This version is based on PlayStation release, but the voice acting is completely redone. In 2010, another remake was done. The previously Tales of Phantasia Full Voice Edition has been changed to Tales of Phantasia Cross Edition. This version has new mystic arts and a new playable character named Rondeline E. Effenberg. The game was ported on iOS on May 2014. This version is mostly based off Full Voice Edition, though the battle system was based on PlayStation Remake. Alvin Mayer Brumbart was originally planned to be a playable character early on in development. An early pre-release screenshot of the Super Famicom version of the game did show him as playable. When hacked into the game using Pro Action Replay codes, his class is labeled as unknown. In-game, he uses Clark's sprites, summons, and weapons, as well as Ark's tactics. He lacks an ultimate weapon of his own. The game will crash when boarding them with Bombard in the player's party. A Pro Action Replay code allows the player to face the version of Davos coded for the game's opening sequence. However, when attacked, he simply counters back, then locks up in a magic casting stance due to the game being unable to load Edward Morrison's indignation sequence. The Chameleon Summon can kill Prologue Davos. When killed, this version of Davos gives 1 gold and 13 experience points. Suzu Fujibayashi is not a playable character in the original version of Tales of Phantasia. Nevertheless, this was changed in all subsequent remakes of the game, thus making her the 6th member and last member of the party. In the PSX version of the game, Lilith Aileron, Stan's sister from Tales of Destiny, can be battled in the game's Coliseum. When beaten, she gives the player the SD weapon, aka Sorgen Damlos, Stan's main weapon from the same game. This weapon also allows Kless to use the Final Fury art as well.